Welcome to the Green Team Lunch and Learn. Today we'll be talking about the Ringwood Green Business Recognition Program. I'm Jennifer Hsu, and I'm chairperson of Sustainable Ringwood's Green Team. I joined the Green Team in 2019, and since 2019, we've engaged in a number of projects. We promoted backyard composting in many presentations. We have promoted the benefits of native plants by planting and maintaining a pollinator garden and a native plant garden adjacent to the library, which I hope everyone can visit. We've encouraged the collection of and recycling of plastic to reduce the garbage sent to landfills and to reduce the harmful effects of plastic. And we've conducted a campaign to end the use of pesticides and herbicides. These are just a few of our products. Since 2019, we've received a $2,000 grant and a $10,000 grant from the PSEG Foundation through Sustainable Jersey. Today, I'd like to talk about the third grant that we've just received from Sustainable Jersey, and that's a grant to fund a project to develop a program whereby the Borough of Ringwood recognizes green businesses. Now, how are they going to recognize green businesses? Well, they're going to certify green businesses. That's the form of the recognition. And I will be describing the certification process. Basically, the borough will issue a certification to a business and identify those businesses that are certified by noting it in the borough's business directory. The program is in place, and we are kicking it off with a description of how it works. The Green Team is working with Kristen Holton, the Director of Economic Development. We are both the Green Team and Kristen are working to implement the project. And as I said, the project is funded by PSEG through a grant from Sustainable Jersey. So, what is a green business? It's a business that conserves resources. It's a business that reduces waste. It's a business that reduces pollution, and it's a business that reduces its carbon footprint. In other words, it's a business that wants to implement some environmentally friendly actions that can be done at the business level. We have an example of a green business here in town, and it's a business that engages in the testing of well water. This business, the employees of this business felt that they wanted to implement some actions that would make the business greener. So they decided that they wanted clearly marked waste receptacles for trash and receptacles that marked recyclable materials such as plastic, aluminum cans, paper, and cardboard waste. So they implemented that in the business. This idea would facilitate recycling and assist everyone in finding the proper place to discard waste material. They decided they wanted to eliminate plastic water bottles in the business used by employees in the business. So they encouraged everyone to bring in reusable cups, and the business itself was asked to implement a water filtration system so everyone could just use water out of the tap. So they eliminated plastic water bottles. They decided that they wanted to implement digital record keeping and eliminate the use of paper copies of contracts. So they did that. They converted all of their paper contracts to digital copies, eliminated all the use of paper and the need for filing cabinets. So this is a business that tests well water, but it's also a green business because it's implementing some environmentally friendly actions. In other words, any type of business can be a green business. We have identified 6 categories of green business actions. They are waste management, energy conservation, water conservation and storm management, pollution reduction, green building and landscaping actions, and social responsibility, engaging in actions that might promote environmentally friendly actions. So we have 6 general categories of actions that a business can take, which are, in fact, green actions, environmentally friendly actions. So each of the categories has a list of specific actions that can be accomplished under the category. So I will just give you an example of what I'm talking about. So for example, under waste management, there's a list of a number of categories that one can take that fall under waste management. So you can eliminate single-use plastic, you can use recycled packaging materials, you can use 100% recycling paper. These are all actions that fall under the general category of waste management. And we have actions for all of these 6 categories. It's important to note, however, that there are some differences whether a business is conducted from the home or whether a business is conducted outside the home, where you have a storefront or a business where all of the sale of material is conducted in a facility external to the home. So we've identified 2 general types of businesses: home office business or businesses where the facilities are external to the home. And we use the same 6 general categories, but the specific items under the general categories differ depending on whether we're talking about a home office or we're talking about a business external to the home. So going back to our list, you'll see that we basically have 2 lists. We have a list for home office, and we have a list for businesses external to the home. Many of the items are the same for both, but there are some differences. So you'll see with respect to businesses external to the home under waste management, we have 17 items that we list, whereas for the home office under waste management, we have 14 items that we list. So there are some differences. And the reason that's important is in certifying a business, we make the distinction between a home office business or a business that's external to the home. And sort of to the way the program works is that a business completes a questionnaire which lists the items under the 6 general categories. So we have 2 questionnaires, so that your basic decision initially will be, am I a home office business or am I a business with facilities external to the home? The question really involves, do you conduct all your business at home, meaning you have an office and all the business activities are conducted through the home, or do you have an office external to the home where your business is conducted external to the home? Sometimes you do have a storefront and it's clear that it's a facility external to the home. Some of our home offices do store materials in a facility external to the home, but they're still a home office because they're conducting business from the home. So we certify, as a green business, we certify both types of businesses, home office businesses and businesses with facilities external to the home. So how does this work? How do you get certified? Well, you apply. You apply for certification. And in doing that application, you have to make that initial decision. Am I a home office business or am I a business with an office external to the home? And once you've made that decision, you will then select a questionnaire for either a home office or a business external to the home and complete the questionnaire. So where are these questionnaires and how to locate them? Well, the questionnaires are online and all of the applications are filed online. So where do you find them? You find them by going to the Borough website. Go to the Borough website. you go to boards and commissions, and you go to the Green Team Advisory Committee. That's our webpage. The Green Team has a webpage. It's called the Green Team Advisory Committee. So you go to our webpage on the borough website, and you will see at the top of the page, become a Ringwood certified green business. Click here to learn more. And that's what you do. You click. There's some preliminary information, and then there is a fact sheet that explains the process. And on the fact sheet, you have links to the questionnaires. So there are 2 assessment questionnaires. I've talked about them. One assessment questionnaire is for a home office business, and the other is for a business with a location outside the home. And you click the link, and it takes you to the questionnaire. And you complete the questionnaire. So you've arrived at the questionnaire, appropriate to whether you're a home office or a business external to the home. And in completing the questionnaire, initially you fill out some required information: the name of your business, the name of the owner of the business, the email address, phone number, basically identifying information. You'll note on the questionnaire there's an asterisk on the information that has to be filled out. Some businesses may or may not have a website, so that's, if you have one, enter it. If you don't have one, that's okay. But you must fill out all the required information to move to the checklist. And once you fill the required information, the checklist will pop up, and it's organized according to the 6 general categories that I mentioned: waste management, energy conservation, water conservation, storm management, pollution reduction, green building, landscaping, and social responsibility. And under each of those 6 categories are the list of actions. What you will do is you will check off the actions that your business is engaging in. So check them off, the ones that you're engaging in. When you come to the end of a category, there's an option to write in. So perhaps your business is engaging in an action that we haven't thought of, and we will be happy to consider that, whether it is in fact a green action. So write it in. So you have the option of writing in actions that you're engaging in. Once you've completed the action list and write-ins for a particular category, you will count the number of items that you've checked or written in, and there will be a drop-down menu where you select the option that indicates the number that you've engaged in. You will do that for each category. So 6 categories, checking off the items for each one, writing in if you're doing something that we haven't thought of, and entering the number. At the end of the 6 categories, you must submit your questionnaire. Click submit. That's important because if you don't click submit, we don't know that you're applying. We only know if you click submit. And once you click submit, you will get a email acknowledging receipt of your questionnaire. Provided you've put in your email address correctly, you will receive that email. So it's very important to hit submit. So the process is basically one of applying by completing a questionnaire. The questionnaire is online. You will find the link to the questionnaire on the borough website, specifically the webpage for the Green Team Advisory Committee. Click on, at the top, click the link. It will take you to the information sheets, which include the links for the questionnaires for a home office or the questionnaires for office external to the home. Complete the questionnaire, hit submit. You will get an email reply, and we will then review it. Let's see. Oh, sorry. So how does a business qualify as a green business? Well, you need to engage in at least 40% of the actions listed on the questionnaire. So that's not a huge number. If you're engaging in more of the actions than 40%, You can earn a silver star if you engage in at least 50% of the actions. And if you are even more active and you engage in 75% of the actions, you can earn a gold star. So businesses external to the home, the number of items on the questionnaire are 68. There are 68 items for that questionnaire. So the minimum requirement for being a green business, if you have a business external to the home, is 28 items, 40%. If you in fact check off and write in a total of 35 items, you earn a silver star. And if you check off and write in a total of 52 items, 75%, you earn a gold star. By the way, I'd like to point out that the items that are listed basically are items that benefit the business, oftentimes items that will reduce your costs. There are also items that businesses can engage in themselves without depending on some other entity to take the action. These are actions that businesses can take. If you are a home office business, the total number of items is 47. The minimum requirement for being certified as a green business is 19 items, 40% of 47. If you're active and are engaging in 24 items, you would earn a silver star. And again, engaging in checking off or items that you've written in. And if you're even more active and are engaging in 35 items, you would earn a gold star. The questionnaire, by the way, at the end will automatically sum your total number of items before you submit. So basically, it's engaging in some of the actions. You don't have to engage in 100% of the actions. It's engaging in some of the actions that are listed under each of 6 general categories. In many cases, you may already be a green business. So if you just look at what you're doing and use our list, and the list, by the way, there is a link in the chat to the action lists, as well as a link to the questionnaires. You will find that you are already a green business. The list can also give you some ideas of things that you can do in addition to what you're already doing, or if you don't yet reach the minimum of 40%, the list can provide you a guide as to what you can start implementing to become a green business. So they're handy guides. What happens next? Once you've submitted your questionnaire and you've received your email that it was, in fact, received, what do you do next? Well, we get notification that you've submitted a questionnaire, and so we will review the submitted questionnaires. We just review them for accuracy and tallying. I already had 4 applicants, and I've added a couple of items that they forgot to count. So we just review the counts. We are trusting that you are accurately recording what actions you are engaging in. Once we've reviewed your questionnaire, we will then receive an official notification of our decision. And generally, I give you a call. I give the business a call and say, I may have some questions, but I do have a personal notification of the outcome of your questionnaire. If you qualify to be certified as a green business, you will receive a certificate with a photo session and publicity. So our green businesses that just qualified, we're going to have a photo session. We'll award their certificates, and then there'll be a news report, basically a posting of the photo and news regarding their certification. All of our certified green businesses will be invited to a reception on Earth Day of 2026. So what exactly do you receive as a green business? Well, for businesses external to the home where there is a storefront and area where people could see. You will receive a framed certificate because we're hoping that it's will be visible to the public. You will also receive a window decal to put in your storefront, and you'll receive the logo for your website, or if you want to include the logo on any of your information sheets, you're welcome to use it. Once we notify you that you've been approved, I will email you the logo right away. You will also be listed in the business directory, at the Ringwood Business Directory, as a green business. That's kind of a work in progress at the moment, but eventually it will happen and you'll be listed there as a green business, and notification of whether you're a silver star or a gold star as well. If you're a home office business, and we're anticipating, so you don't have a storefront, you will just receive a certificate for your files, but you will also receive an auto truck/truck magnet to put on your vehicle. You will receive as well the logo for your website and listing in the Green Business Directory as a green business. So some slight differences, but pretty much differences that pertain to the type of business that you have. So what are the benefits of being recognized as a green business? Forbes magazine just wrote an article on the benefits of being a green business, and they point out that businesses that go green often experience cost savings, and if you look at many of the items, they should save you some extra costs. There's also enhanced brand reputation. In general, people like to patronize green businesses, so it will bring in customers for you, being recognized as a green business. And oftentimes it provides access to financial incentives. There's also the promotional support of when you're approved as a green business, we will have a photo opportunity, and you will be and publicity concerning the fact that you've been recognized as a green business, and you'll be listed in the business directory. And there's also the personal satisfaction of knowing that you are doing something that will benefit the environment and ultimately benefit the community. So in conclusion, the Green Team and I are available to answer your questions. I can answer any questions today, but also if you want to send me, if you have further questions and want to send me an email, the email greenringwoodjh@gmail.com. Just please send me an email and I'll be happy to respond. We will be happy to help you complete the questionnaire. If you're really not sure how to do it, we can arrange a meeting at the library and I can come by and help you actually complete the questionnaire. If you're not quite ready to submit an application via the questionnaire, I or members of the Green Team can help you in planning environmentally friendly actions for your business that maybe will help you qualify to be recognized as a green business. I thank you for your interest in the Green Business Recognition Program, and I do look forward to your application. Thank you so much.